chocolate is described as 2 sea stone mini ounces of utter indulgence. Hello, Sloth.
Ah, Wilbur. Greetings.
See you, Sloth.
So long.
Fantastic. What have we here? A torso and nothing else. Arms, legs are missing. A few old notes have fallen out of it. Mow the lawn, wash the dishes, chop a basket full of firewood, then do nothing. Find the Holy Grail in the castle of Ar. Stop! By the gods, stop! Right this moment! These must be old commands that someone put in the golem's mouth. Like Bill's delivery's finally arrived. I wonder if this box is supposed to move. I've heard of trunks with hundreds of legs, but this looks like a normal packing crate.
Oi, what are you doing?
This crate is moving.
That's all right. That's... Stop him! Stop! Stay put! Outrageous! Just you wait. You're gonna have to wait a hell of a long time.
What was that? Absolute bonkers. Oh, there's a piece of paper in the crate. Note, World Piss Pot Model Carefree. Pieces of gold. Better Ironworks. Never heard of it. Lots of new companies sprung up after the war. Hello, Bill.
Wilbur.
That thing running about over there, what is it?
It is. They won't get a penny out of me, sending me such a wild thing.
Yes, but what exactly is it?
A piss sounded like a good idea. We equip piss pots with legs. You don't do the walking when it's time to empty your bladder. But why the devil give a pot legs that means he scurries about like a boar on fire?
What are these Better World Ironworks?
They're those darn crooks what sold me this useless piss pot. Those do-gooders.
Do-gooders?
Yes. They collected swords, armor, and all that stuff after the war. Plough blades from swords, piss pots from helmets, that kind of rubbish.
You mean this piss pot, some soldier's helmet?
Could have belonged to a general for all I care. Now it's put on the run.
Ah, a soldier's helmet converted into a piss pot with legs. No wonder he doesn't like it. Have to be going, Bill. See you next time.
See ya.
empty boxes and packaging material. I can't see anything that in... Hey, what do we have here? Pretty good runner. Don't jump! You were once a soldier, and the way you look, not just any soldier, right? That's a shitty job. I so understand, in a way. You fought for good. You'd like to do great things once again. For your commander-in-chief. No, Tech, you know Archmage Alan, don't you? Danger, maybe. But death, dark power, could be the goal. It would be an honourable task. So you're in? Deal, little helmet. Don't cock it up. I need clay to make something. There's lots of it just outside. Could you please let me through?
It suit you, wouldn't it?
Yes.
But we're not going to...
Could you maybe clay then?
What do we get in return?
Doing deals with the enemy?
Don't make capitalists.
It's more like it.
I don't want the clay for myself. I want to use it.
That?
I could really improve the barricade.
Really?
Sure. I can lay between the boards from here and would bake it hard as rough.
I think that sounds pretty good.
The back is stable enough already. Friendship built it, and the chains of suppression are together.
But there are holes everywhere here, which need to be sealed. A little gap like that.
Perhaps, but I still don't trust you. About to duress.
No, I, earned it. Fair and square.
I'm all... Show me our secret hand will give you the clay.
Oh! I think God. Better not right now.
Aye, come back when it's clear.
Want.
Inn's landlord said you were arrested because you didn't want the shield hand search you.
And why? Hadn't done anything wrong. He knew I was one of the protesters.
If then you'd have to know their secret, all right?
Yeah.
To me?
Ha! So you can tell what it is.
You.
Then you must know.
Of course I do.
Yeah? Then do it for me. Do the secret signal.
No problem. But you first. I don't know if you're one of us. Been in prison for quite a while, and maybe they you.
All right. Now, you are one of us.
They were saying something about a cake at the barricade?
Yeah, great work. I wanted a file to free myself. What did those geniuses send me? A bloody chisel.
Well, it's the thought that counts.
Perhaps if they'd hidden a hammer in the cake as well? I shall be bringing that up at the next group meeting. Numpties.
I need the chisel. Can you lend it to me?
What do you need it for?
Maybe I could use it to help you escape.
Doesn't sound bad. But how about you think up a plan first, and then I give you the chisel?
About your chisel,
Yes?
I might have the right hammer for it.
Really? That'd be good.
Yes, but type of hammer do you want?
Eh? What type of hammer? Just a hammer.
Oh, but there's a whole range of them. I lived for a long time, quite a bit about hammer technology. You could have a dwarven steel head hammer, a common round head hammer, an MC hammer.
A dwarven's head hammer?
Yeah, left or right-handed.
I just want to knock a few stones out of the wall.
Out of this wall? What kind of chisel have you got? When was it made? Oh, what type of alloy did they use?
I don't know.
Hammer and chisel have to be perfectly matched, you see. If they're not, well, things can get pretty ugly.
Really?
You see, if the metal used in the hammer and chisel aren't compatible, every blow could cause sparks.
So, I don't care.
Well, not even when the straw in your cell starts to burn.
But I don't know what kind of chisel it is.
That's why you should always work with professionals. Give me the chisel, and I'll look for the right hammer.
Thanks.
Well then, I have to be going.
Take care of yourself, brother.
Yes?
Me again.
Do the secret sign.
Fine then.
Spot on. I guess you really are one of us.
That's what I told you.
Here, take these. You can hang them up in the upper town.
Posters? I'm really more interested in the clay.
Yeah. Here's some clay as well. May this pure earth serve the good cause.
Oh, it will. So then this hole... That should keep out any poison gas. The rest of the clay is for the golem head. Right then. How should my golem look? Oh yeah, that's the way I like it. Do it. The eyes, yeah. Oh, the nose. Oh, that's tricky. And of course, not to forget the mouth opening. That's it. Perfect. Should Blockin' Van Buren manage to fire me, I think I'll turn sculptor or golem head designer. Usually citizens and visitors to the inn warm up by the fireplace on cold nights. Paper, wood, everything's here, except for someone looking to warm up. A small fire spell can't hurt. Ignifaxius ignisfero. I'm pretty sure that clay sculptures aren't usually baked this way. But hey, this is... And how exactly is the key to the town supposed to help me? I don't see a key. Cool. Okay, troll spit isn't as sticky as troll snot, but maybe it'll do as a substitute for paste. So,
For tea?
me? I thought.
That's good. Otherwise, I'd have to get up, go all the way over, and arrest you. Let's spare ourselves both the trouble, shall we?
Mr. Shieldhand?
Mr. Professor.
There's a protest poster on the notice board over there.
So?
Against Council Leader Van Buren. What filth!
That's vandalism of the worst kind.
Sorry, old friend. A fight. They might not be your usual, but they seem highly motivated. And now the golem's body is finished. All that is missing is the spell written with magic ink. Hello?
What is the access code?
The code is 46941.
Correct.
Then shouldn't you be opening right about now?
I don't know your voice. Headmaster Block hasn't introduced you to me.
But I have the code.
Have a dual-level security system. The correct code must be delivered in the voice of a teacher whom I know.
That would have been too easy. A code and option system? Why so much security for a staff room?
We are in a school for magic. The pupils have ingenuity and astounding abilities at their disposal. If a pupil were to brew a potion and change themselves into a teacher, they still wouldn't have the code. And if someone happens to have the code but isn't a teacher, they cannot enter.
But I am a teacher.
If you were a teacher at this school, Headmaster Block would have introduced you to me.
I guess he didn't think it was necessary. It's me, Headmaster Block.
I may not have the power of sight, but I do have an exceptional pair of ears. You are not Headmaster Block.
The door won't be fooled so easily. The code has to be spoken in Headmaster Block's voice. That is a bit of a problem.
What can I do for you?
Imitate voices.
I can imitate the call of more than 17 birds.
I'm more interested in human voices.
I am sorry, I only have one at my disposal.
Of course.
I can record speech.
Record speech? What do you mean? Record speech? What do you mean? Fantastic! Fantastic! Oh, you can stop now. How does this recording thing work?
I can record all of conversations. If desired, I can play them.
You mean that if I can somehow get the headmaster to say 4, 60, 9 and 41 in conversation, you could repeat those numbers in his voice? Excellent. 4, 60, 9, and 41 numbers we need. Which ones do we have?
None of the stated numbers have been recorded.
Wow, that's not very many.
That's all.
Show me the list. As soon as I have time, I might see if some of these books actually belong in the library. Then again, I'd say they're more likely notes from former teachers and learning materials. And what's this? Oh, a class photograph. For a while, photography was very fashionable. And unveiled these little devices which could take detailed pictures of the real world. However, it turned out that smalls inside the cameras were responsible for painting the pictures. He stole a piece of soul from those photographed. Photography to fashion. One of the first demons were in the cameras was that those photographed made strange could never make in reality, but of the students' photo look more than odd. The graduating class of 1462 is written in ornate script. The first clues that I never thought that magic. For me, it was quite natural. The first time I took my wand, I felt magic surrounded me and pulsed through me. Everything added up. Headmaster Block?
Yes.
Would you please say the word 9, Headmaster Block?
No. Why should I?
Just because?
Professor Weathervane, it may be that you things with silliness, but I prefer to be productive at hours.
Of course. Forgive me. I could go for a nail about now. How about you?
It would kill you on the spot. You do know that.
Oh, I grew up with dwarfs. The cellar master always served dwarven ale in the garage.
It's strictly for
Who says?
Licensing Law, Paragraph 9, Section 1. Dwarven ale may only be served in specially secured underground bunkers.
Paragraph 9 says that.
Paragraph 9, indeed.
Ah, didn't know that. I'm going to send a carrier pigeon off to him tomorrow morning to warn him. For school class was in the wrong cupboard. I'd like to file it away correctly, but I don't.
Show me that. The year is written boldly and clearly. 1462.
62?
Yes, 62.
For your help. Be a liquid in a glass in.
Water.
Sure. Why not? A nice glass of cold water.
It's warm water. I drink 2 glasses of warm for the diagnosis.
Why don't you drink 3 glasses of water? Or 4?
4 glasses of water in one evening? That really would be decadent.
Besides, you'd probably have to keep getting out of bed to go to the toilet.
Yes, 4 glasses of water would simply be too many.
But it's good that we were able to talk about it. Why did they appoint you, of all people, treasurer?
Well, I think my manner and neat book. In addition, I was, if I may be so bold as to simply come out and pay it, several years in succession in my youth.
So you were a mathematics champion in your youth?
For several years in succession, in fact.
Then tell me, what is 65 plus 23 minus 47?
41.
Are you sure? I get 40.
Without a doubt.
Thanks, that's all I wanted. Have to be going.
Goodbye.
Hello?
What is the access code?
Ahem! Would you please let me and Headmaster Block in?
Only heard the footsteps of one person.
460.
Pardon me, Headmaster Block.
That's better. I guess Timmy's already looked in the rat-accessible files. He found the door code in one of them. Right then, Blocky was fiddling with this drawer when I surprised him. A small bottle. What's this? A letter. Dear Council Leader Van Buren, rest assured of my fullest support during the election campaign. Nevertheless, as headmaster, it is my duty to point Article 47, Paragraph 6 of the school rules out to you. Advertising of any form is prohibited in the school, and I must insist that the entire campus be left out of the electoral campaign. And now, the final inventory list for the ground floor of the school. Then there's a list of all sorts of objects, although it appears Headmaster Block isn't quite finished yet. I'm impressed. The headmaster forbids advertising in school, even if it is for Van Buren's campaign. Law and order seem more important to him than personal benefit. And yet he tries to badger me out of the school. Strange. The only thing in this drawer was this bottle. Spidery old-fashioned writing, hard to decipher. Dragon sweat. Dragon sweat! What is the probability of the headmaster having the one ingredient for magic ink in his drawer that I couldn't find anywhere else? Talk about luck. Blocky won't mind if I borrow his pen. Well, he probably would. But he doesn't need to know. Should be easy to find enough soot for the ink here. Note. If I have... Crocodile tears. Unfortunately, all of the liquid has evaporated. All that remains is a white powder, like salt. Has melted. Now it's water. Fill the 2cl mark exactly. Well, I'll add exactly 12 drops of dragon sweat to the pot. And done! All right. 2cl of water to the salt, the right amount of crocodile tears. The concentration may be honey. It's the amount that counts, the amount's the thing. Crocodile tears. Looks good. Counterweight. 3 C's. On the one side, weight, the other side holds the chocolate, which weighs 2 sea stone small ounces. Right then, the counterweight weighs exactly 2 sea stone small ounces, the 2 sea stone small ounces. That means that when the weight is exactly the same on sea stone small ounce to the pan. Be the case right now. Exactly 1 sea stone small ounce of soot, and in you go. All right, that's all of the ingredients in the pot. Now, magic ink. Then, what do I just live?
Yes, in principle. But in complicated, I'll relate it to Kalabeb.
Wait a minute. Grolop Krishna Kelabeb? Those were a lot of words for a simple live.
Bringing dead material requires precise.
Cool, so what now?
Put the piece of paper in Golem's mouth. The rest happens automatically. But not before. Bringing half is strongly discouraged.
My third golem looks cracking. All I have to do now is put a spell written in magic ink in its mouth to bring it to life. Blout, it's time. Do you want to watch?
Time for what? What are you two up to?
Williber build golem.
Impossible.
Come, you allowed not to.
Right then. Live!
Are you doing?
I felt it without some thunder and lightning and so on. It's alive!
Fantastic!
Williber done it.
A real golem!
Help in inn. We have holidays.
But first, remember Archmage's body. It just can't speak. Unless, ooh, wait a minute. Can you write? His master. Let's go to the mage school. We can discuss everything else.
Good work, Wilbur.
Thank you. It feels good to be able to take it. Until then.
Ah.
What's going on? You looking for this? What the? Well, presents in the school, but I never thought I was under your nose the whole time and you didn't even. Are you something like my evil self? A petty sideshow conjurer? I'm the. And you're...
The son of a genius?
Yes, I think before, right? Last time we kicked you and your fat butts, if I remember correctly.
But not this time! The Alliance will break. The Kingdom of Shadows will rise again as its leader!
You're a monster! So what are your plans?
Oh, this is the part where the bad guy tells the hero his plan so he can smack it. No, not this thing is going killing the Archmage.
Lannister? You don't stand a chance. He's become more powerful than you can possibly imagine.
I admit, his magical powers are impressive. And he can sense my presence. As soon as I get within a few meters of him, he recognizes evil intentions. That, not magical powers, and good old physical strength will be his end. One hit from a machine that is neither good nor evil. He won't even know what hit him. You, go on ahead. I'll follow soon.
No! I'm a teacher and a graduate maid. I demand that you I feel the blood rush into my head. Don't have a hand with me in case my nose starts to bleed.
No shoes amongst all this. This
Mine! Give it back!
cricket. As peace in a world without the Archmage.
Ha ha! anything to Master Alistair.
Master Wilbur Weathervane, the big hero, will prevent it? Hmm? The very same Master Weathervane who built me the weapon I need?
No!
What will there be when it's you who crushes the Archmage? And that's not all.
No! I really hope that a student like that. I can't get any closer to it, but I got the skull and a little bone that was hanging off it. I think that's the key to the shackles. It was given to me along with other keys when I accepted the teaching job. Just a little bit further. We gnomes are up nature when it comes to physical character, but I'm afraid the key is still out of my reach. Timmy!
What are you doing, Mr. Professor?
Long story. You gotta get me out of here, okay? Fast!
Okay, what do you want me to do?
Timmy, a thread from the curtain. Can you bite one off? Well done! Hey, Timmy! I've got something for you. Catch! Great! Now, please tie the hook to the end of the thread. Excellent! A grappling hook. Hang on to me. Great! A wooden ruler. They used to be used not only to draw straight lines and measure out distances, but also as a substitute for a cane. The ruler, Timmy, can you push almost half of it over the edge of the desk? I've got an idea. Perfect! All right! Grab the key! Hey, Timmy, this is where it gets tricky. Please stand on the end of the ruler. I know, the chances are 1 in a million, but we've got to try. Time is running out. Ready? Go! Well, how good was that? The shackles, fast! I love it when... Ah! Ow! Oh, I'm free. Well done! Now listen to me. You run as fast as you can to your uncle. There's an attack. That shapeshifter Monkus is behind it. And he has a golem. My golem.
We can do it. I'll get Uncle Remy.
Got it! Let's hope I can do something with it. Okay, let's do this. I need to get in the hall immediately.
Stop. Admission only by written invitation.
Invitation? Oh, here you go. Oh, just in time.
Ah, Wilbur, good to see you.
Hello, Archmage. Good to see you too. No! No! Oh! Stop!
Enough! You should have known me behind this, Marcus. This is the last time you hurt Anastasia.
Alistair!
Danger! We have an intruder. Wilbur Weathervane. What the...
You're too late, Shield Hand. The Archmage has been
But what? How?
has murdered of the Alliance. We, the new...
Well, quick, put this on.
M! Out of the way!
We should first consolidate our position and our information.
Monkus is behind all. Ricked us all.
Monkus, the sorcerer.
He can use his armor of the street urchin. Scarily.
Found it, we. He must have disguised himself of our own soldiers and come with us to Seastone.
Has never really listened to me. Damned magic slate real commands. Built the weapon the Archmage.
If you want someone, then start with me. I ain't build the thing. Also the bat and out. The Archmage is I know, just like that.
I don't know. Yesterday in class too. Never would have was so for that even a little girl. I didn't realize there was a force coming from my wand because reality.
What's the situation?
Not good. The pink. Dirt on the lower town is more like it's in her mother's way. There's nothing we can do to stop it. Silva, go on like... You've been lying there for days. We need your help.
Go away!
On! I won't back off Van Buren's destroyer. Knows about who does.
I don't know a thing about magic. I just waited around and if all went well, I was a buyer. A little girl could form entire one.
Know more about Madu and legendary...
Where did it get me?
The world is in chaos. Alistair might still be alive.
He was we left him.
The council leader might be keeping him as he has turned his head in the maid's down from her. And all they locked off, so we don't know what's going on in there.
That's wishful thinking. Alistair's... And if even Alistair, then we've no chance.
Have hope. Come on, Wilbur. We'll find a way to break the power of the wand. Together.
I can't. It'd just make things worse.
Oh, you wouldn't. And you've wallowed in self-pity for life. Place for lads in the resistance.
But...
Yeah? What?
You're right. White.
The war comes to you. But my ring stays here.
Hey, don't! Ah!
If you want to know what's going on with the wind,
Look, for a moment, Remy probably... I think she's a little cuckoo. She mumbles to herself all the time. Hello.
My God, oh God! My, how you've grown!
But...
Stu!
You're the cook, and your name is Stu. Isn't that kind of met... In billions upon billions of names, you, a cook, are named Stu. Destiny? Fate? Blind? Mere coincidence? A fine kettle of fish, indeed.
No such thing as incidents. Call... You?
The rats count.
Yeah, I'm good. Was it for you?
You worked in a lab?
For a mad alchemist. Until 2 face make you look 10 years younger. I was only 2 at the time.
Oh, right.
I tried to be real experiment. The question is, if one failed and is successful, has one really failed?
Can I ask what happened to your legs?
No, Elf.
What?
Down there in the cave. You'd have done the same. Ooh.
See, doubt that.
There are monsters there, I'm telling you. And that's... If you your nibble.
Alchemy, like for
them. Start with potions, little files, then at some point they are. Suddenly it's got potions that are epic.
A single vial bring me back to the size of a rat would be enough for me.
Oh, no, much too dangerous.
What do you cook?
Stew. It's always stew.
Tasty. What kind?
It's always the same, but new thing every day. I'll come back later. Isn't ready yet.
Mumble to yourself. Most people do that silently.
Oh, because thinking properly the pertinent questions.
Example?
And what to the inside of the glue tube? Why do no but feet smell? Is abbreviation such a long word? See? Take these things back.
One can ask oneself too many... What do you reckon?
Has been seat. Has this last seat been for? And how did the inventor of the what is?
What's up with these things?
There are unanswered questions all around going about. If you eat, have you eaten it all?
Maybe you shouldn't ask yourself all those questions. Or, at least, not all at once.
Who your head in was on of creating a self-head and a self-group. Isn't that a country in itself?
Yeah, maybe some questions don't need to be answered.
Here, that's me to the life's deepest ones.
It was nice to have met you, Ethel.
Knew in Timmy's bed for days. Why? Wasn't your fault what happened to the Archmage?
Do you think? It might because it turned out that you couldn't cook. How would...
No. I'd blame my Monsieur de Dumas requests your assistance. You can't lurch.
I tried to help last time too, and it ended in disaster. Who can say that it won't happen?
Question.
The water skin, it was high time too. Dying. Pretty unusual. Water skins are usually made from every animal stomachs and the like. Not something exotic like rubber. When it lit, it doesn't just provide solar rat size and lying in. I think Ethel would be thrilled if I just took the candle. I don't think Ethel... If I easily leave the cave, so this... The little guy seems to be doing well. He gets fed regularly, has his own swing. Not a bad life. A more or less white tea towel.
That's mine.
Sorry. Careful. Ouch!
If you ask.
What's this? Some kind of little bag. I'll take it with me. This must be tableware. Might not be, but it's perfectly fine. Overs? No, I think I'll just leave it there. The plate greasy left over washing up. Especially when I didn't even dirty them myself. The bit of sewer pipe is so heavy that it's sunk halfway into the ground over the years. Not surprising, really. It isn't stone, it's firmly trodden waste. Artificial columns and arches here, as well as natural caves. I wouldn't be surprised if there was some mining done here once. A V-belt? I wonder how up there. Couple of power lines. They lead through the ceiling somewhere up there. One strand goes into the rats' camp, the other leads down towards the a fur collar that looks almost new. Why would you throw something like that away? One could have given it poor, or even left it on the... That's, all I wanted. Hey! Like that says knee. A huge mountain of rubbish. My very favourite hero. It's a sign. I've read all your stories. Brave and proud. I wanted to experience you and left the White Ridge Mountains. And you were only a story. The hole up. I'm gonna need more. I better to get people attention, which is usually what bells are for. Should I ring it or not? Do I really want the attention of someone up there? But the hole seems to be the only way I want to get out of here.
Yes? Are you finally finished?
Bill? That you?
Weathervane, a black cat must have crossed my path.
Yes, it's me. Could you hold me a rope?
No way, you're a wanted criminal. There are posters of you up all over.
I didn't kill the Archmage.
Anyone with any brains knows that. You couldn't have harmed a hair on the Archmage's head, even if you wanted to. But as long as that's the official version of the story, I'd rather not think about it out loud.
Look up there. How are things in town?
Dreadful. Not a class most as bad as during the war. I should are bad for business. Every last one of them.
Come on, get me out of here, Bill. I won't cause any trouble.
That'd be a first.
Please, I want to leave town.
Don't blame you, but it's too risky. When Buren catches me, she'll probably turn me into a petting lamb.
Come on, for old time's sake.
Put on the line for you. Ask your friend, Rats.
Bill, you there? He'll never help me unless there's a juicy profit in it for him. The nice thing about the bell, Bill can't ignore me. If he doesn't respond, I'll wake up half the town and people will ask questions.
What do you want?
There are posters of me hanging everywhere.
Here, not about you ask me.
Wanted for the murder of Archmage Alistair, the scurvy, dangerous, armed and stinky fiend Wilbur Weathervane. I don't stink. Or if I do, it's only because I spent a few days...
I told them if they wanted to catch you, they'd have to put a serious bounty on your head.
Would you betray me?
If the price is right, sure. But until then, I'm keeping my head down, like everyone else who's got any sense. Well, you gotta be smart these days, or you're running a tutu.
As always, a truly informative conversation. See...
You're welcome. I don't mind risking life and limb, you little chats.
Wow, you have a gnome. I wonder whose it is. Oh, this is a clock cuckoo's nest. They are so rare. They build human houses and disguise them as clock. Looking, they fly around and steal cookies and other treats. As a gnome, I can recognize what that is immediately. A garbage sucker, which sucks garbage in the front and blows it out the back. Some might wonder why, but good inventors never ask such questions. A small box with a switch on it. I will resist. Well, alright. That could be the best machine ever. Works! I've ever seen. It glitters and knows a little. 2 power cables have been connected here. Not very professional. I'd better leave it alone. Out of wood when you can build it out of iron. That was one of my granddad's favourite sayings. That philosophy brought me iron toys, iron shoes for the garden, and lucky, my iron horse. Electrical cable. This workshop is amazingly well equipped, considering it was built from scrap. Oh, this thing has way too many cogs for me. All of the other members of my family would do with this. All I wanted to do was... boiler, combustion chamber, a steam engine, clearly. Everything down here is old and used. Some of it's pretty strange too. But every single thing now has a second life and a new task.
Ah, Wilbur, there you are. Have you changed your mind?
No. I just want to get out of here.
Highly regrettable.
What do you want down there in that dark hole?
I found your... My grandfather, a true rat adventurer of lore, climbed into that hole just to find out what was down there. When he didn't return, everyone thought he was dead, apart from me.
You followed him?
Despite all the warnings, but I didn't find him. Instead, I found a wand. Just as I began examining it, a terrifying ghost set upon me and I fled. I don't know why I took the wand with me. Perhaps it wanted to be taken. When a little gnome came down to our town some years later with big ideas of becoming a mage,
I was very proud of my wand and... Oh. How did the magic wand get there? And whose was it?
I don't know. There are old ruins down there and lots of terrible tales. If I can find out whose wand it is, then perhaps I can find a way to break its power.
This ghost that followed you back then, do you think it's still down there?
I haven't dared return to the darkness for years because I'm convinced of it.
Then maybe you shouldn't go back down there.
Perhaps you're right, but someone's got to go and find out what's going on with that wand, right?
Remy?
Courage and conviction, Wilbur. Courage and conviction.
Good luck. A massive pipe, perhaps iron or lead. Presumably it transports something from the town into one of the caves down here. And probably, I really doubt it is. Install the pipes down here. How did they get into the underground? And even more importantly, how did they get back out? Maybe it's a symbol warning visitors about the evil in the hole. Or maybe it keeps the evil trapped down there. There are ancient... Back in the White Ridge Mountains, I had to listen to long lectures by the cellar master about different minerals. Can't really claim that I listened all that attentively, but that looks like a coal vein to me. How does something like that end up in the trash? If I had a bongo drum, I'd play it all day long, and night. And then others would throw it in the trash. Ah, got it. Yeah. There isn't much you won't find down here. Hamster wheels, for example. Ah! What the heck? Hey, what's the big idea? Did you build this trap? I'd love to, but I'm stuck. Hey! Stop that! Stop that! Are you nuts? Hey, little fella, I could use some help here. Hello? I think it's trying to hide from me. Probably scared it. An old rope, still in pretty good shape. I can't quite reach. That didn't work. Hey, you! Hi there! I just want... An approximately fist-sized stone. That would really hurt if it hit me in the face. I hope it stays on. Yep. There we go. Great. And now... Oh. That got it. Hey, wait. I'm not going to hurt you. The rope helped me once. Maybe it can again. That'd be one of the monsters. Better if I have a plan on how to overpower it before it notices me.
Oh, hello. You must be the terrible monster that was destroyed by my son's wonderful trap. Can't I once in my life start to a conversation?
I'm Will Weathervane. You're not gonna eat me or anything, right?
Wilbur? You're not Nate's little friend, the one that walks in the wildlands? Know him? We idolize him. Without him, I'd met the love of my life, Esther. Gulliver's the name. Come, Wilbur, where's home? Any friend of Nate's a friend of ours.
Hey, talking about in the wildlands. Anyway, what brought you here to Seastone?
A better life. Get in Seastone, get anywhere. Work still pays round here. From Bill, he got us the job.
Bill the merchant?
The most successful drone. Only just arrived in a man like that. Not bad, eh?
I'm not so sure it's a great guy.
You say a thing like that? It was him that smuggled us into town, even though zombies aren't exactly popular here. Sure, it wasn't cheap, but Bill has his cost stated a possibility for us to work off our debts. We build these slates for him. They're a hit, he says. He always wants more.
Just like that?
A hit. Bill has a nose for good business. I'll work hard and learn from him. Then I can finally offer my family what they deserve.
My magic slate was evil, and it me.
Magic's poppycock. They are neither made...
If they're not magical, because
something to do with it, fell from the sky one day in a blaze of light. I cut off a thin slab, set it in a wooden frame, and then give it an almighty electric shock. That's all.
You pump electricity into the rock and that wakes...
Yes, you could put it like that. Unfortunately, it doesn't work. I'm supposed to finish the last batch if I don't have any power.
And Bill came up with the idea for the slates.
Why not? He's very innovative, with his very own eyes. At first, he had a couple of carpenters from the lower town work on it, but they just kept wanting more and more gold. Didn't give Bill a chance. He had to let them go and shift production down here. We were lucky that we were standing at the gates at just the right moment and were looking for a job. And away from earning our own gold.
The upper town?
Hole above the pile of rubbish. Bill lowered us down through it, and every time we finish a batch of slates, we sends down a basket.
The ceiling's the only way out of the underworld.
And we don't need any more. The current batch is our last. Esther, Nate are out of this stinking place and can finally begin our undead lionist up there. Never by the look. No electricity.
If I help you, will you take me with you when you leave?
Not. If you help us, we'll help you too. Of course we will.
Right. Then, so why don't you have electricity?
That's what I would like to know. I guess it's got something to do with those rats. They're the same cables as us. They probably wanted to sabotage production.
Believe that. The rats are very nice.
Nice? The wife wanted to eat her. And now I'm sure they're at a party. Don't talk to me about nice. Yes, we promised an old friend a child after.
And this little robot?
Nate.
Nate?
We promised Nate after him. He wanted to wait a bit, but my little cherry blossom started having problems with depression, said I worked too much and that she felt lonely. You know how women are.
No.
So then we built Nate. Well, we started him off at least. He did the rest himself. He's a great inventor.
Nate built himself?
Once he could hold a screwdriver, though, with him. But he doesn't himself. He invented most of the machines in here.
That thing too? It's really impressive. What does it do?
That? He got it in his head that a machine could do quicker.
No one would ever expect a workshop like this under a junk heap.
Thanks. I worked on it day and night. Didn't want to disrupt slate production, of course. But it was worth it. My son's an inventor, just like his old man. He can learn everything he'll need for later in life.
I think I scared Nate earlier.
He's shy and hasn't seen anyone like you before. In fact, he only knows Esther and me.
Where is Esther?
Oh, at home, but it's not really presentable. Anyway, you ought to sort out the electricity first.
No. Hopefully it's not a big deal. There's a lot I get to work.
That's the spirit of work.
I've never seen tape that wasn't something. Jimmy, Ethel's an excellent cook, but a little special, isn't she?
Totally crazy.
I might have expressed that.
Okay, children. Too many fumes. It's harmless. And the best alchemist around.
Ethel believes there's monsters down there, but they're only zombies and robots as far as I can see. They're nice.
The little robot runs away if I get too close.
Maybe I can get them to be more friendly towards you. It looks like the power broken.
It's been down for 2 days.
What happened?
The same that's happening all over. Little Van Buren had some fun. From the old role-play machine in the inn. And the inn's not there anymore.
The inn? There anymore? What a...
They're fine. They play along nicely and keep their heads down. They might have a chance.
Oh, bother. Nothing will happen to Remy. He's the toughest rat I know.
But he's all alone down there in that terrible hole. No one has ever dared to go down there, apart from Uncle Remy and his grandfather. That whole evil. I wish I could have gone down there with him.
Would it be inappropriate under current circumstances?
Right?
It's not. And would it also ask Ethel to do it? Yep. Of course. I'm what you want. Leaves?
Heavens.
Even...
No. Apart from the unreachable feeling, of course.
What I do. Hi, Ethel. Come on, send it into the dark hole.
Oh, he is so...
He's taking... I wonder if that's such a smart idea.
Oh, one of the downsides, risky?
You know if there's... I mean...
That... However, Monsieur Mar...
He took it with him.
Then he probably wanted you to stay here.
He can't understand that I... maybe I'll feel better after a few weeks at home.
Maybe no. He needs a friend. Not maybe. Not in a few weeks. Now, well...
I'm afraid you picked the wrong... Red, he should have just let me go.
Had his reasons. Always has.
He should know that no matter how complicated it is, sooner or later, I'll find a way out of here. He could have...
That is why.
The soupy stew smells surprisingly good.
What do you mean, surprisingly? Do you want a bowl?
Well, I guess I'm kind of hungry.
One stew coming up.
This tastes fantastic.
Cooking is like alchemy, just fewer explosions.
Doesn't look like the wheel got used much. Somewhere there's a lazy fat hamster. The fur would fall out right away. I need some way to attach it. I attached some double-sided tape to both the outside and the inside. Two are better. I'm not quite sure why, but I glued the fur onto the insole. That might be... Wow! You can inflate rat water skins. Who'd have thought? Okay, I'll put the balloon in the middle. A water wheel. Not bad. But it still needs a few blades. I'll just ask Ethel for a few more portions of stew. If I eat another thing, I'll explode. 8 bowls on the hamster wheel. That should do. And this is the moment of truth. Now, Prof. Physics. Hi, Gulliver.
Hello, Wilbur.
I am the master of electricity.
Excuse me?
Wigan.
Really? Good. We're back in business. As soon as we've solved the other...
There's another problem.
Disorder 2 days ago. We used fluffy and pink instead of black.
Fluffy and... So what now?
A common law. Esther is already looking for a solution and ask her how she's...
Okay, but once the problem, fair.
Of course. As soon as we have a solution, the batch will be ready in 2 or 3 weeks. If all goes well, I can manage 3 slates a day, 4 if I put in a night shift. A couple are pretty much finished. Bill wants 80.
I want out of here, and I don't want to wait another 3 weeks.
You can't always get what you want. Perhaps you can help me cutting the rock later. That might save 2 days.
Ah. Hi, you must be Esther.
Yoo-hoo!
Mate, I'm sorry if I scared you earlier. Gulliver's promised to take me to the surface with you if He said you're making the fluffy pink covers for the slates.
Oh, I'm not ready yet. And it's not a cover. I'm trying to make paint.
A fluffy paint?
Yes. Fluffy materials or furs down here. Old paint and chemicals are here in abundance.
I've never heard of fluffy paint.
Old colours, neon colours. Why shouldn't there also be others?
Not sure if a fluffy paint is the right way.
It's the we have to work with what we've got. Good alchemist could find the correct mixture.
I know someone who's good at alchemy.
Really? Would he help us?
I don't think so. She's actually the cook in the rats camp.
Oh, the same old story.
Lovely, and you folks are easy to get along with too. Why don't you like each other?
Oh, it all went a bit badly wrong. Journey. We lay down in the rubbish nest. My fingers took me for a discarded tidbit. Realised it prized and shouted very.
Ew! And then?
Gut jumped up to defend me. In doing so, he pushed over a heap of junk as well as the leg of the fleeing rat. Gulliver was shouting wild threats and trying to from the rubbish. I went over to the little rat to try and help her. She must have took fright. She off her leg and lay.
That's truly a tragedy.
Sin rats have it in for us. He wants to protect me. He won't let anyone into the vicinity of our home and has forbidden Nate and myself to talk to them.
But if Ethel the cook wanted to help, would you let her?
Of course. We just mustn't tell Gulliver about it. Into us.
That's not. You find the right paint. That'll take weeks to complete the delivery.
It's hard work, and Gulliver is working as quickly as he can.
There must be a faster way to build the slates.
I think so too. That's why he built the constructor and work.
It would make things...
Well, much faster. Would still take a few hours.
Nate and Gulliver seem to have gnome blood in their veins.
No, Nate has no, but Gulliver might have something sticky in him. Together. But now, because Gulliver do, he doesn't have any time for it anymore. I know, but Papa is only working. He'll have more time for you later.
I think it's screw yourselves here. This cave...
Do for us. A little home for a little family.
I think Gulliver sees that differently. He's already planning for life in a palace.
He's very optimistic with what we have. If you're always dreaming about the future, you miss the here and now.
Is what you while you're busy making other plans.
Who said that?
I read it on someone's wall, so it must be true. Gulliver's very enthusiastic about Bill.
Yes, he thinks he will.
But you don't...
No, I'm just a sim trying to take care of her family. But my head was chopped off just because I'm a zombie. I'm really not sure if the people in Seastone will take to us, however hard we might try.
I suggest you keep on going for now. In the meantime, I'll go and see if I can win.
You do that.
Take care, Nate, and you have us gnomes.
Yes, Nate. Wilbur is a gnome. You remember them from your book, don't you? Nate has a season Avantasia. It's his favorite. I have to read it to him every evening. Yes, a gnome.
Gnomes.
Nate thinks he has at last...
Inventor?
The book says that all gnomes love tinkering and inventing.
Oh, gnome. What is it?
A map of Avantasia. Nate built it. He often likes to dream of travelling across...
He's never been up there?
No, but I tell him about it every evening. He has his books.
The map is made from old sheet metal and recycled parts. It must be taken forever. I really hope one day Nate gets a chance to visit some of these places. Nate must have used it to build the map. I'm sure he won't mind if I borrow it. Esther's equipment isn't... Her main problem seems to be a lack of experience. This looks like scales used by some in the market. But this one's broken. One of the pads. Let me guess. This is one of Nate's inventions.
Of course. It makes us breakfast every morning.
It works?
My wish list is a machine that will clean the kitchen up after breakfast.
A portrait painted. Could be a relation of Gulliver. An empty bird.
Only when Gulliver and I have to work. Company for us. I've already...
A few handfuls of sand should be enough. An empty bottle of cognac with a little musketeer hat for a cap. It says, another one for all on the bottle. Alcohol, but the cap's funny.
With his constructor, you said you weren't an inventor, but you did sort out and there's all that.
In theory, yes. Practically, not practical at all.
Yeah, there's a lot of time once it's up and running, and you are in a hurry, aren't you?
I could have a look.
We need a strong fan belt. All the ones Nate tried so far have torn. All for the steam machine burn hot enough. Can't say for sure whether the machine will let all of Nate's invention go.
V-belt and coal.
But don't fluffy paint as well.
Work never stops.
Looks like you'll have some help. Any mischief, boys?
Gulliver, may I please borrow some...
More than enough wood to complete the order?
I need some of the intelligent rock.
For the constructor? Of course. Help yourself.
Although, it looks more like a replica of a clock cuckoo's nest. There are people who actually had rooms. The wrench could have... I'll set the hands. The bird really has seen better days. It's losing its... I brought Nate a little bird.
Oh, that's so... Now to bring it to life.
You can do that?
You don't?
At any rate, I'm glad I could help.